What's going on, y'all? It's Paul. I pull up to the house, and I'm bringing you episode 3 of Beginning of a Dynasty featuring the Georgia State Panthers in NCAA 14. Today I'm bringing you the first game of the season for Georgia State. We're actually taking on the number 2 team in the nation, the Ohio State University Buckeyes, at Ohio State. It's going to be a tough game, but as I promised in my previous videos, which will be linked in the description as well if you haven't seen them, I promised you that this game was going to be incredible. The footage was awesome. Just playing it was pretty cool. So let's jump into it. As you see, there's a huge discrepancy between the talent level. They're 95. We're only at 60 overall. And it looks like we're going to get our asses kicked. But, I mean, with your boy up close to the house at the helm, it's definitely not going to go down that way. I'm not going to let no team just blow me out. If we lose, we lose, but we're definitely going to give our best effort. As you see, I really love this about the game. This is so cool. They do these intros. Texas A&M has one that's pretty cool as well, and Michigan does also. Ohio State has the dot that I tradition with their introductions at home. As you see right there, dot that I. It's part of their whole marching band as they walk out to the field and get prepared and everything. But yeah, this game is amazing. I've had it for almost a week now, and I'm just enjoying myself. As you'll see here, I just had a ball playing against a top-ranked opponent, and we won the coin toss. And normally I do kick off to anybody, whether it's online or receiving from the CPU, whatever. I usually kick off, but I wanted to set a I want to set a tone and provide a statement to the rest of the college football world out there that Georgia State, as you see, is Coach Paul House. That's me. His first career game at Georgia State, actually the first game in Georgia State history as a Division I program. But like I was saying, we wanted to set the tone early that we're going to take it 2 teams. We're not going to give teams a chance to get ahead on us and impose their will on us. So we took the ball first, and a score would do wonders. And look at this, the first pass completed in the history of Georgia State as a Division I school is actually a pretty blooper-like. As you see, the ball bounces off my receiver's hands, bounces off the face of an Ohio State defender, and then goes right back to my receiver's hands. So a little bit of kind of glitchiness on the part of NCAA, but hey, I'll take it. Georgia State's going to need all the help they can get as we're on our first drive, and we're trying to drive down the field and score the first points. It's going to be a lot of firsts in this game since it is our first. And look at that move. Fantastic way to get outside, get towards the sideline, gaining almost 30 yards up the field, and we're knocking on the door already. But yeah, man, it's going to be a ton of first touchdowns, first field goals, blah, 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 first 100-yard game, etc. A lot of stuff going on since this team is brand new. But we were actually stopped on that particular drive. On 3rd and long, we were sacked, knocking us a few yards back. But my kickers are pretty decent. I believe the best player we have is in the 70s, which is not very promising at all. But I'm going to take my chances with Georgia State and build us up to the program I know we can be. Pretty good at recruiting. As you see, we stopped Braxton Miller. We actually shut them down and forced them to kick a field goal as well. They've got a much better kicker than we do, so that 48-yarder, I believe it was much easier to connect than the one that we just made from like 39 yards out. As you see, my quarterback has pretty decent speed. He gets out of the pocket and gets the first down in the scramble, and that's what I do. I mean, I definitely survey the field as a pocket passer, but when things break down or if we just need to pick up some yardage, then I can always go to my my quarterback. And look at my running back, Montel Jones. What's his name? Martell Jones, I'm sorry, is such a beast. None of these rosters are real, by the way. I started this season before Pasta Padre came out with the rosters, but he just tore that run apart. Look at that. It breaks not one. He could have got a tackle, not 2, not 3. Get out the way. Great blocking by my teammates, keeping the thing going while he regained his footing. And it leads to the longest play in the history of our team. It was 60-plus yards. I think it was like a 64-yard TD. And Jones is already within striking distance of 100 yards in the first quarter. Now we're in the second quarter, and Ohio State's trying to answer back. But on 3rd and long, we did a really good job of shutting Braxton Miller down. Could have got the pick here, but I guess intelligently the DB dropped the ball so we can get better field position. Not sure if that really mattered or not. But here's Jones again. He's actually going to go over 100 yards with that particular carry. Look at that. As you see in the top, I think that's really cool that they give you an update on what you're doing, as well as the whole XP system will level up your coaches and your offensive and defensive coordinators. I think that's really cool. So I'm pretty excited. Another first down. We are now in the red zone, and things were pretty easy. I played a few teams like Oregon and A&M in exhibition games on Heisman just to kind of get ready because I'm playing all the good teams this year, and I don't want to lose to them. And Ohio State was definitely the easiest team I played as far as the Heisman difficulty. I'm not sure why. They didn't get very good pass rush. They couldn't stop us from going across the middle as we score yet another touchdown. This time it's Antonio Henry, my backup running back, number 7, who comes in to give Jones a spell and actually does a little bit of TD vulture, which I don't mind. We're a unified squad, and we're going to go out there and just make plays and get the lead and hold on to it as best as we can against anybody. We're not going to be one of those teams. Look at that. I read that play to perfection. I saw exactly where it was going, and that's the first interception we've gotten as a team. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about Georgia State. I'm actually having fun playing with them. No homo. I actually enjoy using teams that aren't the best and showing off my skill as opposed to grabbing a team like, I don't know, like Oregon, who has just offensive weapons everywhere, as we get absolutely stuffed on 3rd and short, dropping us back to 4th and 5. And it's 4th and 5, and we decided to go for it, man. We're trying to establish that mentality that we do not care. We are going after teams, but it backfires as it's Justin Royal, my quarterback's first incompletion of the day. Couldn't come at a more inopportune time, but either way, we're still up by 2 scores. Hopefully we can stop them. It's 12 seconds left in the first half. We need to get a stop just so we don't give any more points. And Braxton Miller completes a very nice pass to the receiver on the outside for a 21-yard gain, effectively getting them into field goal range. They have an All-American kicker who can blast them from 50 yards out plus. So, that was already money in the bank. Now, as you see, we went to the halftime with that same 17-6 lead, and the entire college world is stunned. I couldn't believe it myself. Look at that. We outgained them 190-78. Forced a turnover, got a couple more first downs than they did. We just outworked them, man, and it paid off. We got a 2-score lead still, and we level Braxton Miller, who tries to run the option. We ain't having that. And they decided to go no huddle for some reason. Hopefully it's not the same play because, I know it's coming. So, I don't know. Let's see what we got. We decided to run a lot of contained defense. That's a way to stop scrambling quarterbacks as he completely overthrows the screen pass. It was going to get stopped anyway, so it don't matter. But, yeah, that's definitely a tip I give all of you just to stopping guys like Johnny Football. Teddy Bridgewater has pretty good speed. A guy like Andrew Luck in Ultimate Team, Cam Newton, Kaepernick. That's how you stop guys with great speed at the quarterback position, as we absolutely just blow that coverage, giving up a big-time touchdown, 62 yards to DJ Cabral. Like I said, these aren't the real rosters, but, I mean, either way, dude just made us look silly. They actually brought the lead back to within 4 points. So, as you saw before the half, we're up 17-3, 2-touchdown lead. It has dwindled all the way down to a 4-point advantage. So, I'm going to my cash cow, Martell Jones, who did his damn thing in the first half. And we actually went away from the first couple of possessions of the second half idiotically. So I bounced back, got 1 first down there. As you see with that long touchdown they got, Ohio State has actually narrowed the gap in total yardage in a matter of a few minutes in the second half. And look at that. He is tearing it up. That is Martell Jones again with 12 more yards. A great way to keep our defense off the field while also extending our drives. Definitely going up the middle, attacking. Our best offensive lineman, I believe, is our center. So I definitely go that way. As look at the quarterback, man, what a great pass. I'm going to show you the replay. Look at he put just the amount of loft on this pass, which is awesome. They leave him wide open. He attacks the seam. I don't know if they're running like a cover 2 or whatever, but we attacked it, and the quarterback does a great job. Royal does a great job of hitting my receiver in stride and getting him near the end zone. Now it's 2nd and goal, and there's Jordan Royal already. He's running into the end zone, or Justin Royal, I'm sorry, and scores the touchdown. So he gets his first touchdown of the season. Look at him doing a little get it. So we're already up 23, or it'll be 24-13 now, 11-point lead with just a few seconds left before the end of the 3rd quarter. Ohio State's definitely going to want to get into a groove going into the final quarter so they can make a play. And look at that. I've noticed on this game they give you much more opportunities to cross turnovers on the sideline, which is awesome. I get so many different picks with my guys on Ultimate Team when they're actually getting ready to fall out of bounds. They still tiptoe and actually use the animation to intercept the ball. And look at that. That's just pure luck. We hit him low. He fumbles, which is understandable. You know, caught him off guard with the hit. But the ball just sticks there and sits right on the sideline. We're up 24-13 going to the fourth and final period. And we have a chance to actually put this game out of reach early on. And we're facing a 3rd and 6. And we want to get the first down so we can kind of either keep the drive going, or if we can score, that'd be great too. We got the first down. John Beck with an 11-yard catch going across the middle. One thing I'm not afraid to do is trust my receivers going across the middle. I've been laid out more than a few times going across the middle with my receivers and my running backs and stuff, my tight ends. They've all been leveled a few times, and that was a potentially touchdown saving stop right there by the guy, by the it was a defensive lineman that got in there on the blitz. It might have been a linebacker actually. And it forces us to kick a field goal, keeping the game within 2 touchdowns for Ohio State. We've done a great job of shutting down Braxton Miller. I think at one point in the game he was like 6 of 15 with not very many rushing yards, and that's great because that's not going to happen during the regular season too often. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the country as a sophomore. I know I listed him as a freshman in the last video. As a sophomore, he did things that haven't been done in so long by dual threat QBs. And look at Martell Jones, gone again, completely untouched. 54-yard touchdown run, showing off his Illuminati allegiance or his Rockefeller. Maybe he signed with Rock Nation Sports, which would be illegal actually for NCAA players. But whatever, we'll mean that. No, never mind. Now, after they scored a quick touchdown and went for the onside kick, we decided to go back right at them, trying to score another touchdown because, hey, if it was us in the other position, they would definitely run a score up on us, try to go up 84-0 like Florida State did Savannah State last year. So, gameplay's wrapping up. We actually win pretty convincingly. We held the lead from the beginning, and that's great. Martell Jones definitely was the player of the game, as you'll see. 208 yards in his first game as a Division I running back. Tore up one of the better teams in the country. Braxton Miller was shut down by a team whose defense was actually given a 60 overall rating. And, yeah, take a look at some of these highlights. That play right there was amazing. For some reason, he just could not be brought down. I think he was blinking red like he was heating up because he had made some plays previous to that touchdown run. But neither here nor there. He just tore it up as he kind of just fell into the end zone right there. That was pretty funny. But yeah, you guys, the video's starting to wrap up. I can't wait to get out some Week 2 stuff. As you see, my head coach leveled up to level 2. Week 2, we're taking on Texas A&M and Johnny Football. That game is going to be awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed what we did at Georgia State today, knocking off the #2 team in the nation. Comment, subscribe if you're new. Just over 210 subs. Thanks a lot, guys. I pull up to the house and I'm gone. Peace.